Hey guys, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like my videos, share with your friends and fragrance groups. Also, if you want to talk to me directly, just send me a message on Instagram. The Instagram's on the video description. So, in this video, I'll be talking about Carlisle from Parfums de Marly, which is, in my honest opinion, and in a lot of YouTubers, reviewers, collectors, fragrance lovers' opinion, the best Parfums de Marly. In a lot of people's opinion, and my honest personal opinion, the best fragrance from Parfums de Marly. So let's start with the presentation. Here's the box for Carlisle. This one is a little bit more luxurious than the cheaper fragrances from Parfums de Marly. The box is a little bit more luxurious. You have this velvety, cushy interior, letter from the house, message from the house. Here's also cushy. Here you got your batch code, but I don't think you're gonna be able to see it. The bottle, frosted black bottle with silver text. I love this shield with the horses. Gorgeous looking bottle, very heavy. The cap is very heavy. Feels very expensive. Here we got top notes of green apple, nutmeg. Then in the middle got tonka bean and rose, and in the base patchouli and vanilla. So this fragrance is a sweet fragrance. It opens very strong. I get a lot of spices in the opening, get a lot of the nutmeg in the opening. I also get some of the green apple, some of the rose, but what I get most here is vanilla and tonka bean, followed by tobacco. Tobacco is not a listed note here, but it is clearly present. So like I said, it opens very spicy. After about 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, those spices, they become much weaker, and you get even more of the vanilla, the tonka bean, and the tobacco. And you still get touches of the other notes like the rose, patchouli, and the green apple, and the nutmeg. And it stays like that for about 3 to 4 hours. That's the best part of the fragrance, in my opinion. Those first 3 to 4 hours after the 30 initial minutes. And after that 3 to 4 hours, this one gets to the end of the dry down, and at the end of the dry down, you are left with this base of pretty much vanilla, patchouli, vanilla, tonka bean, and tobacco. That's pretty much what you get at the end of the dry down. Tobacco, vanilla, and tonka bean with some woodiness. You still get a very subtle notes of rose, patchouli, nutmeg, green apple, but very subtle. It's almost unnoticeable. Like I said, pretty much at the end of the dry down, this fragrance becomes all about vanilla, tobacco, tonka bean, and woodiness. Guys, this fragrance smells amazing. It is for sure one of my favorites of all time. This would be easily in a top 5 colder weather winter fragrances, top 5 formal situation fragrances, top 5 sensual fragrances. This one is simply one of the best colder weather fragrances in the niche perfumery. It is versatility here. To me, this is exclusively for the colder weather, like I said. This cannot be worn in the summer, even if it is a colder summer day or night. So this one is completely limited to the colder weather. I don't see this one being used during the day. To me, this is a nighttime fragrance. I think it can be worn both casually and formally, but to me, this is much more suitable for formal situations. Much more suitable. So, colder weather, formal situations, nighttime. This smell here is to die for. It is divine, delicious. I really enjoy this one. I love this fragrance. I simply love it. It is sweet, but not overly sweet, I would say. I think it's the ideal amount of sweetness for the colder weather. I wouldn't say the sweetness here sits right in the middle. I think it's a little bit above that. So this is a strong, sweet, dense, thick, very sexy, very, very sensual, alluring, intoxicating fragrance. Very comforting and cuddling. This smell is addictive. You want to keep sniffing it. You are, also if you have a person with you, like a girlfriend or your wife, women go crazy for this one, guys. I can assure you that. Women go crazy for this fragrance. They love it on a man. If your wife or your girlfriend or your date, they like sweet fragrances, they're gonna love this one. They're gonna go crazy for it. Like I said, a very alluring, intoxicating smell. Very, very sensual. Warm, comforting. Simply delicious. Also, the performance here. Performance here is nuclear. I got 24 plus hours longevity and 3, maybe 4 hours of strong projection. Then after that, it sits closer to the skin, but you still get a very nice sillage, very alluring, intoxicating, like I said, delicious smelling. This one is often compared to Red Tobacco by Mancera. I have never smelled Red Tobacco, but I have read a lot about it, and let's say they're not equal for sure. They're not equal. They have like, let's say, about 80% similarity. However, in Red Tobacco opens very, very aggressive. Red Tobacco has a very aggressive opening. It can be nauseating. Can give a headache to a lot of people. The opening of Red Tobacco. It's not very pleasing. In this one too, not like Red Tobacco. This one's not it's not gonna offend anybody in the opening, but the opening to me in this one is the worst part of the fragrance. The first 30 minutes is the worst part. After those initial 30 minutes, like I said, is when this fragrance starts to shine and becomes amazing smelling. Amazing. It's the best part is the first 30 minutes and until the end of the life of the fragrance. But like I was saying, comparing this to Red Tobacco, this one is a much better fragrance. Like I said, about 80% similarity, but here you don't have the aggressive opening, which can give a headache to a lot of people that Red Tobacco has. Also, the quality of the ingredients here is much superior. You can't compare both. Also, the blending of the notes, the balance of the notes here is also much better done than on Red Tobacco. So this one is much superior, I can assure that. Of course, Red Tobacco is much cheaper fragrance, like half of the price. But this one's totally worth it. If you like sweet fragrances, you're gonna love this one. If you like sweet fragrances, I can assure you're gonna love this fragrance. In my opinion, this is a blind buy. if you like sweet fragrances, Blind Buy worthy for sure. If you don't like, even if you don't like sweet fragrances, I think there's a very high chance you're gonna like this one because it's that good. So if you don't like sweet fragrances, I recommend you get a decant or a sample before buying it. But if you like sweet fragrances, you can go ahead and blind buy it. I'm sure you're gonna fall in love with this fragrance. Divine, the smell here is divine, delicious, simply to die for. Like I said, one of my favorite fragrances for the colder weather. Love the smell on this one. So I'll give you my final ratings. For the smell, I'll give this one a 10 out of 10. For the performance, also a 10 out of 10. Versatility, a 7 out of 10. Simply, to me, this is one of the best colder weather fragrances in niche perfumery at the moment. There's no question about it. And for sure, the best Parfums de Marly, followed by Herod, in my personal opinion. Simply amazing, guys. This is also a compliment monster. You get a lot of compliments with this fragrance. A lot. In the winter time. A lot of compliments. Like I said, a woman who likes sweet fragrances will go crazy for this one on a man. Crazy. So that's it. Hope you guys liked the video. Please, like I said, don't forget to subscribe and like my videos. Thank you very much for watching, and see you on the next one.